Hey gang, John Bacarella here with your Lake St. Clair fishing report brought to you by Sportsmen's Direct. And as my son just told me, breathe. I think we all need that right now. We need to breathe a little bit. We need to take a breath. We need to calm down a little bit. And I'm going to talk about fishing here a little bit the best I can. First, I'm going to say that both of our stores are still open right now as of doing this video. We are, as some of you folks probably saw in our Facebook post, at our Metro location. For the folks that really are wanting to really distance themselves socially, you can order a lot of things online, choose in-store pickup, and that includes live bait now as well. And we will, after you place your order, you can order from home, you can order the night before. When you show up in the parking lot the next morning or during the day, call us on your cell phone. We'll look up your order and we will bring the product, including live bait, right out to you. All we ask is that if you're ordering minnows, please have a bucket ready because we're not doing the bag thing. So we'll bring the minnows out in a bucket and we'll dump them in your bucket and off you go. You don't even have to come into the store. You don't have to touch anything. You don't have to worry about anything that way. So, and with that said, let's talk about the fishing, because the fishing has been really good, although the weather has been lousy like it has been all spring so far. But the fishing has been really good, and I expect it to continue to get good and even get better yet. So the perch fishing, man, the perch fishing has been phenomenal. Whether you're in a kayak, whether you're fishing from shore, whether you've been putting a boat in the water and chasing them around, the perch fishing has been better than I've seen it probably in the last 25, 30 years, especially for spring fishing. We normally don't have that amazing spring fishery for perch up here, but the fishing has been great. They're catching fish in the marinas, they're catching fish from different piers around the lake, the canals, from the boats, from the kayaks in the marinas, back here in Metro off the docks. Now, it's not every day in every spot that they're catching fish, but they have been consistently catching fish up and down the lake, and that even goes for in the canals along the Detroit River. I guess the Canadian side, although you're not going to be able to go up into the Canadian, fish off of the docks or anything in Canada, but even in the marinas and stuff over on the Canadian side, they've been taking lots of big perch. So that's been going fantastic. So I know a lot of people have been filling their freezers up with perch as opposed to going out and doing the line thing at the grocery stores, or I don't even know if you could find fresh fish in any of the stores right now, probably, so go catch them. Now, walleye fishing. The walleye fishing has been heating up in the Detroit River and the St. Clair River, although it's been kind of hit and miss. I know guys are going out one day and then it's quick, easy limits of big fish, and then the next day with the water temperature maybe drops a degree or so and it's a lot tougher. So that's gonna all change next week, especially after this warm front we just had. I know the water temperatures have kicked up a little bit, and then we're gonna cool down a little bit here tonight and Saturday and Sunday, but then next week they're forecasting 50-degree temps all week. So if that happens and we get stable temps and more stable wind, I would expect that Detroit River to just explode on the walleye fishery. Now down on Erie, the guys that are trolling out in Brest Bay, pulling planer boards, are catching huge bags of big fish out there, and smaller fish mixed in as well with those smaller males. But bottom line is they're catching a ton of fish out there. So the fishing looks really, really good for perch and walleye. Now for you guys that want to do the catch and release thing and you want to target smallies, one of our employees was out this week fishing from shore. I'm not going to give the spot away, but say he was on a public access pier and he got 12 nice smallies casting from shore. I think he was using tubes. He normally is throwing tubes this time of the year. I didn't ask him, but so the smallie fishing is ready to bust loose as well. And if you guys remember from a couple of weeks ago, we were catching them out there on the ice, so I knew the fish were there. It's just a matter of getting the right conditions, and for those smallies, getting the right water clarity for them to really be able to turn those fish on. So, but those fish are there. They are ready to go. The next warm, sunny day we get next week after this cold front goes through, and all heck is going to break loose for you guys if you want to go out and target smallies. Tubes, blade baits, lipless cranks, those are going to be your go-tos early in the season. A lot of guys did really well last year, slowing it down, throwing those spy baits as well for them, and I expect that's going to work really well as well. So, man, with that, that's about all I've got. I know everybody's got so many other things on their minds right now, And you know, our hearts and prayers go out to the folks that have actually got the virus, or anybody that's lost a loved one to the virus. I don't want to diminish that in any way with doing a fishing report. I was a little hesitant to do a fishing report this week because there are so many other serious things going on. But you know what, like I said, we got to lighten it up. And in my opinion, from a social distancing standpoint, I don't see what harm it is if some guy standing on a dock or somebody going out in their boat, you know, with their family catching fish. So, you know, if you need a stress relief, get out there and do it. We'll be here to support you any way that we can at both stores right now. So take care, God bless, and get out there and enjoy the great outdoors if you can. Hey, if you like this video content and you want to get updated as soon as the next video is out there, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon and you'll get notified as soon as the next video is up.